Anyone in the room, by show of hands, heard of the amygdala before? A handful of people, fantastic. For those who don't, let me explain. The amygdala is a little almond nut, sized and shaped, mass of neurons and electrons, set below the hippocampus, deep inside the brain. Its job and only function in life is to control feelings and emotions. Why am I telling you this? Because it's all very well me saying, go rhino, but we're British people. We're actually quite comfortable being cows a lot of the time, would you agree? We actually go, yeah, I'll go to the gym. Bit of an Achilles heel. It's actually quite true. I'm not going to the gym at the moment because I've got an Achilles heel. But that's just the amygdala saying, oh, you feel uncomfortable, Dave. Don't go to the gym. What we need to do is take control of our amygdala before it controls us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get you to say yes or no to quite a profound but very simple question. If I was to show you a technique taught to me by world sporting champions that would enable every single one of us in this room, like that, in a heartbeat, to go from cow to rhino, but it was stupid, would you have a go, yes or no? Out of fairness, because I'm not a bully, is there anyone who is saying no? I take it that you're all going to take part then. Here is the rule. You have to go rhino. This is the most fun you're going to have with your clothes on. This exercise is called anchoring a positive state of mind. It was first taught to me by 4 times world kickboxing champion Cash Gill. Cash with a K. And if you want to check him out on YouTube, his fighting name was Cash the Flash. He not only, which is pretty cool, and at the time was unprecedented, 4 times world champion. He did something that was never done before and never done since. 4 times world champion in 4 different weight divisions. The guy is a legend in mixed martial arts. He's a tall, lanky Asian guy from Coventry. I can say that, he's a friend. And I interviewed him, we became friends. And then I noticed that actually he's so laid back, he should be horizontal. He is the mild-mannered janitor who becomes Hong Kong Phooey, right? I went, Cash, come on, mate, tell me, how do you go from being so chilled out to stepping in a ring and annihilating people? What do you do? Drink Red Bull? He goes, no, don't drink that muck. No one from Red Bull in. He says, don't drink that muck. He says, Dave, what I do is I change myself mentally, emotionally, and physically. The 3 things cropped up again. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. I go from being Cash Gill, but as I get into the ring, I turn into Cash the Flash. I went, how? And he showed me. Ladies and gentlemen, I will demonstrate first, but you have to go rhino. Because if you do not give everything of yourself to this exercise, your amygdala will spot you as a fake, and you will have what I call the sober karaoke experience. We've all been there. You don't want it, but it happens, would you agree? So, the only way you overcome the sober karaoke experience is by going rhino and tricking your amygdala with an intense mental, emotional, and physical shock. In a moment, I will ask you all to stand. I will ask you to stand with your lead foot forward and your rear foot at a right angle. In martial arts, I think it's called karai or ki or fight stance, fight ready, and slightly knees bent so that you're stable and centered. For as long as it is physically safe for you to do this exercise, and you will know, but don't do it just because you're embarrassed. That's a cop-out. I will ask you to put your healthier or stronger arm out in front of you. Close your hand into a fist and turn your hand so that your knuckles are to the floor. And then on the count of 3, I want you to trick you and sabotage your amygdala with an intense mental, emotional, physical shock. I will ask you to do this. 1, 2, 3. Yes! You said you'd do it. You could do it in your chair, madam. You could do it in your chair. Make the stance. If anybody next to you is sat down, lean over them and just go. Make the stance. Arm out in front of you, hand into a fist, knuckles to the floor. I want complaints about the noise from Loughborough. Okay? Mean it. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Pathetic. Fitness gurus. You went, yeah. Do you expect me to believe that 4 times world kickboxing champion goes, yep, and then looks at his mates to see if they're laughing at him? Honestly, those 4 guys there, they just went, did you do that? Did you do that? No, I didn't. Oh, a bit stupid, wasn't it? Right now, many of you are having the sober karaoke experience. So you say, no, I'm not doing that again, fat boy. No, so, right, I'm only going to ask you to do this once, and either go rhino or sit down. Make the stand, arm out in front of you, knuckles to the floor. Take the roof tiles out. 1, 2, 3. Yes! That was awesome. Take a seat. And notice the change in you now. Would you agree? You feel if you did that, if you went there, you are mentally, emotionally, physically, you're on it now, aren't you? You don't need coffee. And it's free, better than drugs. However, I'm also a realist. If you're in the middle of a corporate sales meeting, you're way ahead of me, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting a bit stressed because they're giving you some really awkward questions. Can I suggest you don't go, excuse me, madam. Excuse me, sir, I just need to anchor a positive state of mind for the rest of the meeting. Come on! Because they'll probably go, freak, nutter, I'm out of here. So if I was very quickly to show you how you could feel like that without looking stupid, would that work? Yes.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Oh, and don't forget to visit our website at davidhyner.com to claim your free audiobook. Until the next time, go Rhino. Having it.